Apparently there was a failure of a piece of equipment that came down at him that in reflex he grabbed, and it was an energized conductor. He had a hand-to-hand contact with electric, and that resulted in internal burning. When you have a flash, you have external burns. When you have a contact accident, it damages the bone marrow. So that's what he had. He had 7,600 volts.
When I made my contact, that was it. I don't remember anything. Apparently they brought me down, put me on the ground, put the fire out, because I was on fire. It entered through this arm, came through, wrapped around my neck, luckily down into, and went out my other arm. I mean, if you're lucky in that kind of a situation, I was pretty lucky. The hospital was rough because the problem with the burn injury, I believe electrical and any other burn, is infection right away. And so they wanted me to make a decision of amputation right away, and it was very tough. I couldn't make that decision up. I mean, I knew it had to be done. I just couldn't bring myself to say, yeah, cut my arms off. It took about 3 days till I came around and allowed them to operate.
Steve passou 8 semanas no hospital, seguidas de 3 dolorosos anos de reabilitação, aprendendo a usar as próteses. Em 91, ele voltou a trabalhar, mas como inspetor de cabos elétricos.
I was a little scared. I didn't know how I'd feel being back around the job and the equipment that I got hurt on. And I was a little embarrassed to come back. For one, I didn't follow the safety rules. If I had followed the safety rules at that time, we wouldn't be having this conversation, obviously. That's all I had to do was wear my gloves, and you're not talking about a big piece of equipment either that you have to, you know, struggle to put on and struggle to take off. You're talking about a pair of gloves. For the amount of time it took me to take my gloves off, it took less time to lose my arms.
Steve ensina segurança em empresas de serviço público e sua história causa forte impacto nos colegas de manutenção.
Obviously, they realize what they're dealing with and kind of brings them closer together. I think as linemen, I think there's a certain amount of pride in the fact that they're linemen. They understand their job's hazardous, and when somebody gets hurt, it makes them all step back and think.
I give Steve a lot of credit to come through an accident like that with the amount of devastation that it caused him and his family, and then to be able to come back and still work. I give him a lot of credit for that. I guess having somebody like Steve around, anybody that doesn't think that electric can hurt you, all you have to do is look.
Stephen Hayes é pai de família e tem 2 filhos. E não se oporá caso um deles queira ser eletricista.
It's a great job. It's very rewarding. You're at different locations, you're outside. So, as a career, I would recommend it. As long as you pay attention, as long as you take care of yourself, it's a great job.